Hopefully my air conditioner doesn't fuck with the audio too much, because I don't feel like getting my microphone out since I'm driving already. But so I want to talk about something kind of funny. So this lady I work with, real big lady. Not that that matters, but she came in and she came in to relieve me, and for some reason we got into a discussion about. She brought it up, not me. Well, I mean, I kind of brought it up, but she went into something where one of the guys that she talks to at another like some random store over here in this plaza was looking for a job, right? And I said, well, I wouldn't be against having more guys working here, not because I'm this horrible sexist, even though I am, but it's nice to have dudes that could lift things and do things that men do, right? Because it's really annoying having a bunch of females that can't lift anything, they can't do anything. I mean, they try their best, but they're not men, okay? Even the average man, the average male, can handle way more than any female can, physically and mentally. That's just a fact, okay? I didn't say any of this, but when I said I wouldn't mind having some more dudes working here, she just looked at me and said, it's like, you know what? Nobody else is gonna say this, but it's very rare that she's saying this, not me. It's very rare that you run into a female like Malai or Alyssa, which are the two girls that work there. Alyssa's gone; she moved to another store. But Malai, on the other hand, she's that Taiwanese lady that I've talked about, who I really enjoy working with, because she actually does shit. She does what she's supposed to. Just the basic bitch. Just basic, basic shit the way you're supposed to. And she knows how to do things and when to do things at the appropriate time, right? She doesn't waste time. She doesn't gossip. She doesn't stay on her fucking phone all day like some of the women there do, etc. And this lady, she's the one who said that, so it wasn't me. And she said it's very rare to get dog nutter, of course. It's very rare to find a female worker like Malai or this other girl, Alyssa. And I was pretty shocked by that, because she didn't seem like the type that would say something like that. But I'll get it where I can. And I just went. Yeah, I agree. It's but to be honest, and not that I'm like playing devil's advocate, but it's really hard to find a lot of dudes that will work like me, right? Nowadays, we got real lucky with this one guy named Will, who we hired recently. Big black guy, like fucking tall black dude. Like 6'4", he's a giant motherfucker, and he's really cool. He's really nice. He's he's pleasant to talk to. He's not ghetto or anything bullshit like that. He's just well spoken. He's ready to work. He wants shit to do. He doesn't want to be bored. So yeah, it's like, but even him, like someone like me or someone like him, is really rare. Or someone like Billy or someone like Kirk, right? That's got that work ethic. Fuck is Harbor Freight? Okay, it's not this term, but the next one. It's really hard to find dudes that are willing to glance on my phone. It's 3:33. It's funny. It's really hard to find dudes with that work ethic, right? In general, it's hard to find anybody with that work ethic. What's funny about it is that I think this guy Will, I think he's actually a Zoomer, because I'm gonna have to ask him, but I think he's like in his mid-20s. That's the vibe I get. I hadn't really had a chance to talk to him too much, because he's fairly new. He's like, he's been here like a month, I think, maybe 3 weeks. But yeah, another Zoomer, right? Another really good worker, another really good Zoomer. So this fucking bullshit narrative that Zoomers are lazy or Zoomers are, iPad kids and all that bullshit has been completely false. At least here, conservative red state Louisiana, all the Zoomers I've worked with have been fucking great. They've been awesome, even the ones in pharmacy, because we got little Zoomies working in pharmacy now. So they've just been amazing. So I don't get this fucking bullshit, this fucking nonsense bullshit about Zoomers being bad workers. I don't get it. I haven't witnessed it, okay? It's fucking retarded, man. Millennials, though. Millennials, on the other hand, no. Hell no. And that's me talking as a millennial. Millennials are fucking almost worthless, man. Like, I don't think I've really worked with too many millennials that were worth a damn, but then again, I didn't pay attention too much. You know, it's been majority Zoomers that I've worked with the past, like, I don't know, 2 years or so. Past 3 or 4 years. So it's like, all I've really experienced is the Zoomer frequency. And like I said, they've been fucking incredible. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems so fake. Like, when I run into a TikTok talking shit about Zoomers, it seems so fucking fake and scripted and just retarded, you know? But anyway, to get back, I didn't really have much to say other than that, so maybe this will just be a short video that I upload. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it, you know? Short video. Y'all take it easy. If you got any comments, leave a comment, whatever. Take it easy. Alright guys, how's it going? I got I have a bit of a addendum to my last recording that I wanted to touch on. So, just to add to that, today actually. So, just to preface this, since that lady, Kristen, died, she was our emergent store manager. She was our assistant manager, and she, you know, that position has to be replaced, right? So, they got 2 candidates. I didn't apply because I didn't give a fuck. I don't want that kind of stress, you know? So just fuck that. I don't want to be assistants. Way too much. It's like way too much bullshit on your shoulders, just for one person. Like the assistant manager probably deals with a lot more than the actual store manager does in a few ways. Maybe not always, right? But you get what I'm saying. So, supposedly today they had their interviews, and or yesterday rather. I was off yesterday, so yesterday they had interviews, and it was 2 girls. All right. This is relevant, what I'm about to say. One was white, one was black, alright? And I don't know the black girl. I forgot her name already, so, but she's a candidate, well, she applied rather, and also, this other girl named Destiny applied as well, and she's a white girl, right? Okay, she's like they're both Zoomers, I believe. She's a Zoomer white girl. She's got, you know, tattoos on her arms, nose ring and all that. She's really cool, eyebrow ring, but I like her a lot, okay? She's an amazing worker. She's very friendly. She's cool to talk to. I've always liked her. Like, I've known her for like the past 2 years or so, kind of off and on. She kind of floats around from store to store and just picks up hours, so I would catch her every now and then. When she first started working for where I work, I taught her a few things and we kind of got along really well. But the problem is that our district manager is a black man, and here's the thing. I was talking to that Vietnamese lady I brought up before, and she's looking forward to this girl Destiny working for us because she's so amazing, right? And as me as well, I want Destiny to be our assistant manager because she's really good. She has a lot of work ethic, and she's not a lazy bitch and all that. Compared to the other terrible managers I've had in the past. So Malai says, completely unprompted, okay? The stuff I talk about, the stuff Kirk talks about, Billy talks about, everybody talks about in these circles. Matt McKinley, you know. So, she says, this Vietnamese lady, says that she hopes Destiny gets the job and that our district manager isn't racist, meaning he's gonna pick based on skin color, right? She said it, not me. And, I just thought it was very interesting that she says something like that around me unprompted. I've almost never, I may have brought it up once or twice, but almost never talked about this kind of thing around anybody at work. So she brought it up on her own that there's a very high chance that this DM is going to make his decision, because it is his decision at the end of the day, over our store manager. It's his decision at the end of the day. So there's a very high probability that in order to score these little DEI points, right, this corporate shit that goes on in every corporation, including where I work, that he's going to pick based on skin color, all right, especially a black female. Be even better if she was gay or trans, right? So going off what I talked about in the last recording, I think it's very interesting that everybody's becoming like hyper aware, or slowly becoming more aware of this gender and skin color thing, right? The last video, well, the last recording, actually I did it like 3 days ago, so that last recording, I spoke about that girl Olivia who mentioned that it's hard to find female workers that work like Malai, right? The Vietnamese lady. It's just like needle in a haystack. It's actually pretty amazing that we got someone like her, and possibly even someone like Destiny that's gonna become part of our team, right? So it's just super unlikely when you're hiring to stumble across workers like that, especially women. Because I made a kind of an off comment that they need to hire at least another male, another man, right? Which they did. So that's covered, I guess. I met him today. He was pretty cool, gay black man, which is very interesting. I would have loved to kind of dissect his life. I think he's a Zoomer. He's like 23, so another Zoomer. I mean, he seems like a cool dude. Seems like someone who's trying to learn how to work and all that, and not be a bum. You know, all that good stuff. So anyway, just wanted to add on to what I said in my last recording. That way the video will be a little longer. You know what I'm saying? So, yep. You have a great day. Take it easy.